Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Are you live though? On the link that you're on, you're live? We're live right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Berks Catholic High School for tonight's high school playoff matchup between the Berks Catholic Saints and the Cocalico Eagles. A big matchup here for both teams. Both teams like to keep the ball on the ground. We'll see a lot of that in tonight's PIAA District 3 playoff. Andy, what are you looking for tonight from each side?
Well, James, I think it's going to be a contrast to similar styles. You got two teams here, basically the same record. They have a similar type of approach to offense. You're going to see a really run-heavy game on both sides. Berks Catholic a little bit different. They kind of have a three-headed hydra. They have three main players. On the Eagles side, number 20 Barrasso, he's going to be the main focus of what happens from an offensive generation standpoint. So should see a pretty much grinded out in the trenches game here tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, we're just about ready to go as Berks Catholic is set to kick off. We have the whistle, and here it comes. Nice squib kick. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. And a penalty flag will start this game. Not the way you want to start it as Berks Catholic, but the Cocalico Eagles will take the field behind Anthony Barrasso. 1,800 plus yards on the ground this year, 330 against Warwick.
Looks like a read kick here, James.
Okay.
They have the option to decide what they want to do. They're going to push him back and kick it again and look for field position. You'll hear me say it a million times tonight. I love field position, especially in these high school games, especially with running teams. So the Eagles are going to push him back, make him do it again.
So they'll kick it from the 30. Berks Catholic will kick it from their own 35-yard line. As we're set. Ready to go. Same thing.
Yeah,
ball goes out of bounds again.
And I would be willing to bet they're going to. So Berks Catholic definitely has a game plan here. They definitely want to squib kick it down to the right. Obviously saw something in films they liked, and we're going to back them up and do it again. Wow.
We have Dane Bollinger, number 26, and number 22, Stephen Clinton, D, along with number 8, Braden Epinet. And we'll try this a third time. Third time's the charm, this time from the 30-yard line.
I'd be willing to guess they're going to squib kick it down the right.
This time a little pooch.
How they pooch it.
Fielded at the 40-yard line. Tackled after a 3-yard gain is Owen Weaver, and the game's underway. So now we'll get a look here at Anthony Barrasso. 23 TDs on the season. As you mentioned earlier, the offense is going to run through him, with him.
Yeah, the catalyst for them is going to be Big Ryan Brubaker over at number 78 on the right side on the right tackle. So you can imagine these two to figure into a lot of what the Eagles do on offense.
Walking into the game tonight, we did get a chance to walk past the Cocalico Eagles heading to the locker room before the game, and they have some big boys on that offensive line. As the first carry is good for 3 yards for Barrasso. It'll bring up second down and about 7. So second down play here as the clock ticks down. 11:20 to play. Hand it off again. That is Barrasso. Number 20. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight. Averaging about 6 passes are the Cocalico Eagles.
First down for Cocalico.
And James, you've seen so far in the first 2 plays, the guys making the tackles are the secondary of Berks Catholic. So you're going to have to change that dynamic up front. You got Colazo up front. He's got some big bodies on their side. He's on the other side of Brubaker, but you're going to have to stop him on the line.
2 plays for the Eagles to move the chains, and now we have a penalty flag. Looks like a encroachment penalty here against Berks Catholic.
Well, I think their line trying to heed the call there and step up to the challenge, but they just got a little off a little quick.
So 5 free yards brings up 1st and 5. Ball at the Saints 38-yard line. Barassa with his hand in the ground behind the quarterback. Some motion. Hand off to Barassa. He gains a yard. Before he's brought down by number 20, Trace Brown.
It's going to be a fun matchup, James. We got Jacob Colazzo, 71, right across the line from Brubaker. So you got big on big there. That should be a fun battle to watch all night. And they got the better of that exchange as well. The Eagles did.
Carried by Clinton. Tackle made by Hughes. Results in the first down for Cocalico.
So Cocalico moves the chains once again. Quick to the line. And off to Barassa. He's got some room. Gain of about 5 or 6 yards.
Again, Caccione stepping up on the tackle. Really nice tackle, but again, these guys are going to have to stop him in the line because each one of those is about a 5-yard head start. So they're going to have to cut them off here to stop this tempo a little bit. Hasn't been special. They'll throw the ball about 4 times a game. So what you're seeing is pretty much what you're going to see.
Power against power. Just got to stop the run for both teams tonight. And more motion to Barassa. He's up the middle. Picks up about 4. He's going to be 2 or 3 yards short of a first down. And it brings up 3rd and short. And the Eagles come out in the same formation as they've had here for most of this drive. Clinton goes in motion again. Barassa has it. He's going to be close to a first down, but it looks like if they're going to spot him short, he'll be about a yard short. And we'll see what the Eagles do here. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
4th and 1 for the Eagles.
Let's go, defense!
Eden Swan to the near side for the Eagles at wideout. Clinton in motion, comes to the backfield. Looks like they're trying to draw him off sides. So far the Saints maintaining their composure. And they do snap it. Barassa has it.
Check, he has enough, James.
He has a first down.
Yep. I'll tell you what, that was a gutsy play. They tried to jump him off sides there, but I'll tell you what, they just went right up the middle, nothing special, and converted that first down. Pretty nice.
Gave him a couple different looks before snapping the ball. Maybe some of the Saints thought they weren't gonna snap it there. It's a 1st and 10 at the 21. Blake today under center. Barassa has it again.
I'll tell you what, Barassa must be tired by the end of the night. You got flipping on that little motion and right off the guards on either side with Barassa. So that's pretty much the recipe for Berks Catholic. They gotta stack up the box and stop them. That time Huddleston made the play, so that the D-line did rise to the challenge, but they got to keep it up.
Clinton in motion again. He gets the ball this time.
Wow.
He's got a nice gain of about 10 or 12 yards. Clinton has 250 yards on the season, so he does get the ball from time to time. And he made nice work with his time touching the ball there.
Tell you what, very nice changeup. They go pound you with Brasso, and then hit number 22 on that jet sweep looked pretty nice.
So now, first and goal to go for the Eagles. Met in the backfield by a host of Saints. Looks like they were led by Trace Brown.
And Cocalico came up there. That's one in the win column from Jacob. And that battle that's going to go on all night. But that was a nice play. Shed his block there and met him on head on.
So we tick under 6 minutes here. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remain here. Cocalico on their foot with the first possession of the game. Chewing that clock on the ground as Barassa has this one. Oh, it looks like they gave that one to Flinton. So his second touch of the night. He nets a few yards and brings up third down and goal from about the 8-yard line.
So Berks Catholic has some personnel changes. They're stacking up the box a little bit more across the front with some bigger bodies. Kate Whitmer's in there, number 65, inside of Cocalico. So they're trying to shore up that line plunge right now with getting short yardage in the red zone.
It's actually third and goal from the 6. Clinton in motion, pitch to Barassa. Saints are in the backfield. Barassa manages to pick up a yard, but it'll bring up fourth and goal at the 5-yard line for the Eagles, and another decision for the Eagles. The offense stays on the field once more.
All right, we'll see if they got a 6-yard play here. I'll tell you what, their offense has been effective, but that's a pretty big chunk for what they've been running. So they might do something around the end. Let's see on this wide side of the field coming towards us.
They're going to pass it. Gets away, runs outside, and he's going to take it into the end zone. On the quarterback keeper, wanted to pass, nothing available, and he ran it into the end zone. A great play there by the Eagles quarterback today.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice adjustment. Cocalico was coming in, felt pressure on the backside. Was actually rolling out to the left as we suggested, the wide side of the field. Nothing was there, backside pressure. He spun out and turned it into a nice play.
So Cole Ruse will come on to attempt the extra point.
Nice.
Kick is good, so it's 7-0 Cocalico. A perfect start for the Eagles.
Eat up nearly half the quarter. Nice long sustained drive now. Granted, they had very nice field position to start out the drive, but pretty much showed you what they're going to be doing for the rest of the game. You're going to see something very similar here when Berks Catholic gets started, except they employ 3 main weapons: 11 Caccioni, J.J. Jordan, and Luke Hughes up the middle. So everything will start with Gats turning around, creating some misconception. Their linemen will be moving different directions. They're going to fake it to Hughes or give it to Hughes up the middle and hit one of the other guys around off tackle. So watch the guards. Always the key for Berks Catholic. Where those guards go, for the most part, the ball goes. So follow the guards.
So Cole Ruse will kick off for Cocalico. Caccioni, Jordan, and Trace Brown deep. Caccioni at the 5-yard line. Jordan and Brown at the 15. Here's Ruse, and he squibs it down. It's fielded.
Kevin Olivier, number 6 on the, looked like a good shortstop play.
That was. He cut that one off. Great job there. Good starting field position at the 32, their own 32-yard line. The Saints will take over, and we'll get our first look at the Saints offense. So Mitchell Gatz, the quarterback for the Saints. And he bootlegs out, but he's met in the backfield. Number 72, breaking things up. Damian Wolf.
Wow, what a wrinkle for the Saints. They pass about 6 times a game. And Gatsby coming out, rolling out on the first play, looking like a little bit of a waggle, but that got blown up by some nice penetration. Lots of movement on that offensive line. The guys moving in different places, so you saw the Cards kicking out on the right side. Keep following that.
J.J. Jordan in motion. They give it to him. He's met again in the backfield by number 72, Damian Wolf. Another big play. What a start for the Eagles defense.
Jordan on the run, taken down by Wolf. Loss of 3.
So it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Saints. Clock is ticking down towards 3 minutes. We're at 3 minutes and 10 seconds, 7-0 the score. Cocalico scored on their opening possession. This is the first possession for the Saints, and it's a 3rd and 13. As Gatz rolls out.
Here comes pressure.
And he's sacked on the play. Number 5 got him this time, Owen Weaver.
Hey, what do you had guys right there? Jacob Palazzo standing right aside of him as that guy came through. They need to pick that off and give Gatz some time. Had 2 guys going long. You'll see in their passing game is very similar to the running game. The 3 leading rushers are the 3 leading pass receivers as well. So you'll see them going to Caccione and JJ a lot on the pass, but they got to give Mitchell a lot more time than that.
Tyler Gibbons high snap. He gets it, gets the kick off. And it's a short kick out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. So good starting field position once more for Cocalico.
Goes out of bounds.
Really nice recovery for Gibbons on that. You can see his basketball skills there. He's quite a good basketball player as well, but I think it affected him a little bit on the delivery and shanked that one off to the right.
We'll see what the Saints defense can muster up this possession against the Cocalico rushing offense as 2 backs in the eye behind today.
Barassa with the carry.
Barassa with a nice gain of about 5 yards.
Brought down by Armistead.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
2nd and 4. Berks Catholic 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what's interesting. It looks to me like they have Brubaker lined up at left guard. And they have Chucky Drain on at the tackle spot. And they're putting Brubaker right across from Collazo and moving him out of that spot. And they went right over him on that one. Interesting inner line play right now.
Barassa with the carry. Sabreda.
It'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and 2
Brings up at 3rd
for the
and
Eagles.
1 for Cocalico.
We are quickly approaching the end of the first quarter. That's the one thing tonight, the clock will be moving a lot. Very quick game, no room for error. Both of these offenses don't have that big play ability right now in the passing game at least. And Barassa carries again for another Cocalico first down.
It's that guard play all night long. They're running right over Brubaker. So between Whitmer and Collazo, they gotta shore up that gap. That's right where they're going. Drain and Brubaker on the other side. It's like a heavyweight fight.
Today under center. Aaron Longenecker in motion. He goes back to where he started. Comes back to the backfield. Penalty flag on the play.
They're going to bring that one back. See if it's going to be a procedure or a hold.
Illegal procedure, maybe. Illegal shift.
I tell you what, not surprising. They did it, shifted a number of times on that one, just with the hesitation on the play. So
This will be 1st and 15 for Cocalico.
1st and 15 for Cocalico from the Berks Catholic 39.
Dean Ballinger brings in the play, gives it to the quarterback, Blake today.
and that'll do it for the quarter.
We tick down. There's the buzzer. 7-0 the score. Cocalico with the early lead and the football in Berks Catholic territory. First quarter went just how we thought it would go.
Yeah, James, you know, it's an interesting night tonight, second round of District 3 playoffs. You have co-champs from the Lancaster Lebanon League Section 2, the Eagles and of Cocalico and Warwick. And Warwick's just about 3 miles down the road playing Governor Mifflin. So Lancaster Lebanon League visiting Berks County tonight. So quite interesting. We got both matches. The other game's a 5A game. This is a 4A game. Quite interesting. All right, James, what adjustments they got to make here if you're on the Berks Catholic side?
I'm sorry, Andy, what was that?
I said, what adjustments do you think they have to make if you're on the Berks Catholic side?
You got to be expecting a run. They've given the ball twice to somebody other than
Barassa.
Yeah. Yes. So you got to key on him here and just hope that Cocalico keeps giving it to him, which in all likelihood they will, and get some momentum here. Change the momentum.
Yeah. I think Berks Catholic's got to keep them in these long down positions because that's not really their forte, right? So it's 1st and 15 doesn't really play to them when you look at their offensive configuration. Yeah, counter there. Went to Flinton.
They did go to Flinton, so
Flinton with the carry.
a little change up there. That's his 3rd carry of the night. He picks up 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 for Cocalico.
Aiden Swan, the wide receiver, to the near side. Flinton on the pitch. And the backfield, Chase Brown with a beautiful play.
Very nice.
Keeping them behind the sticks once more. Another 3rd and long for Cocalico Eagles. This is exactly what Berks Catholic needed to do to get that ball back in the hands of their offense.
And here's where the balance gets you a little bit in trouble. It's great having a prominent figure and a producer, but when you get in these type of game, down and distance situations, passing 4 times a game isn't going to really help you out. So let's see what they do here.
We got a timeout for Cocalico. We're going to talk this one over.
Yeah, I think they was a little confused, and I think they had to pull that off before they got rung up for taking too much time.
So, Andy, what would you do in this situation? We'll foreshadow a little bit, pretend that Cocalico doesn't get this 1st down. Do you punt? Do you go for it on 4th down? Does it depend on where you end up after this 3rd down play?
Well, they're on their side of the field. They've dominated field position. Again, Berks Catholic stumbled a little bit on their first possession. I think I'd keep the ball. I think I'd try to get half of it here, try to get down to about the 35, and push them a little bit. It's really going to depend on what they do with this possession. If they get nothing, if they pass and it's incomplete, I might try to put them back deep. You know, I love field position. I'd try to catch them back and make them with that run game. I'd make them try to go the entire field. Let's see what they do here. They're in an I, which is unusual for them. I think Flinton's probably going to move out to one of the side. You got receivers stacked on the left side.
Flinton
making the trips.
Today. He's in the backfield. He's sacked. possession marker.
Today brought down.
See, what I don't like about that is you get the quarterback rolling to the left, the throw left, all the receivers on the left. It's a right-handed quarterback, so he naturally spun around, went to his dominant hand side, and